So African American College Alliance opened up an important lane for me. My programming took African American College Alliance in February of 92 from $600,000 in confirmed orders to $6 million by August of 92. I walked in the office in February 92, didn't know what the hell a marketing director was. Mark Van Grack, the owner at the time, I didn't even have a marketing budget. I just had an expense account and clothes. And we revolutionized the whole product placement, game within itself. But what that allowed me to do is to bring in other clients like Eastpak Backpacks, that whole Major League Baseball, Negro League thing from the early 90s. I did that. Obviously, the CCM hockey jersey thing. God bless the dead to Craig Mack. But if you look at that Flavor in Your Ear video, he's wearing a high-tech leather jacket that we made. It was like these heavy, heavy leather jacket. Not that we made, but was one of our clients. And if you look at the videos of that time, a lot of cats was wearing these thick, heavy leather jackets. And then that translated into us working with Reebok. Now, Reebok was kind of funny when I started working with Reebok was because nobody ever showed anybody's feet in the video. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, first we came with a black top and above the rim, and it was like, all right, we're going to put the sneakers all over the place. But it's like, nobody sees sneakers. So again, I had another dilemma that I had to try to figure out. And kind of what we did was, it was funny. I was up in Stoughton. When I used to go up there, Paul Fireman and my boy Bob Capner used to walk me from office to office to office. And we go see different brand managers and what have you. And one of the brand managers that we walked into was, I forget his name, but it was a soccer. So we had just did this whole thing with CCM hockey jerseys. So I was like, how the hell am I going to get the Reebok brand out when I can't show the footwear? So what I did is I ran in and just took all their soccer jerseys. The goalie jerseys was dope. I'd go to, and it was like people's swag. So I'd run into Puff and pull out like this green, black and gold goalie's jersey that just looked crazy. And, he'd be like, yo, that shit's crazy. What's that? And it had the elbow pads on it. And he just rocked it. You know what I'm saying? Because color-wise, it worked. And a lot of the soccer jerseys back then had the jacquard stitching in it before cats was doing that, How I was even able to leverage Reebok was, it was just in a totally left campaign by putting the brand out in front, apparel-wise, even though, my retainer was based on footwear. But I think it kept them alive and kept them in a good place. And, eventually, some of their big successes and hits have been in hip-hop. And I'm just proud to be, one of the first cats to really walk them into hip-hop. So even if you look at the Flavor in Your Ear remix video when Puff is clicking the bottles and shit, like he has on a Reebok jersey in there. But that was how we diversified the programming because we couldn't show the footwear, so we just had to kind of show the brand in another way. It was mad. It worked. Some of the things I got from working with Puff back in the days was, he'd never, ever stop. He was like that kid, like that toddler that you would just have to keep picking up over and over and over again because he had to kind of like get his way, but his way was pointing towards perfection. So that can't stop, won't stop was him 24 hours a day on some realness. Well, it seemed like he didn't sleep, but I know he slept. But when he got up, his energy was just somewhere else, like outer space, and nobody could mock it. So it'd be like, 1 hour with that dude, 2 hours with that dude. It would seem like somebody else's energy for the whole 24 hours,